Well, hello, fellow Kansas Democrats. Gina Repass here, proud chair of the Kansas Democratic Party. And before I say anything else, let me thank our veterans and active duty members of our military. Thank you so much for your service to our country and for our freedoms. Well, welcome to our weekly chair chat. For those of you joining us for the first time, these replace a written newsletter for the Kansas Democratic Party, and I took this from FDR's Fireside Chats. It's a way for me to come directly to Kansas Dems and talk about what's going on. Now, these are pre-recorded, so if there's something you want us to talk about, feel free to email me at info@kansasdems.org. That's info@kansasdems.org. Or feel free to give us a call. We've got a lovely person answering our phones, and we try to return your call by the end of the day and certainly within 24 hours. Well, let's dive right in. What I tend to do is try to start with good news or not so good news and end with some really good news, because we all have to end with some hope. So let's start with the not so good news. We are still in the midst of a government shutdown. All I want to say about that, I talked about it last week, is please remember those furloughed workers who might be going without a paycheck. Donate to your local food pantries. Let's dig in to make sure our neighbors know that we are here for them. Well, there's some other really important things. Someone did email us at info@kansasdems.org. Thank you, John S., for emailing, and I am using your suggestions. It reminded me that it's important to talk about our upcoming 2025 elections. They are right around the corner. So here's a couple of dates for you to remember. This coming Tuesday, October 14th, is the last day to make sure you are registered to vote. Go to ksvotes.org and it will check your registration. It'll also give you all kinds of information, including how to check with your county officials about your early and voting in person deadlines, your voting by mail deadlines. And then let's all remember to get out and vote. If nothing else, mobilize and get out to vote on Tuesday, November 4th. We have got to win some Democratic seats in these municipal elections. Now, I know they're nonpartisan, but we know who the Democrats are. So get out and vote. Okay, let's talk about something else going on. Redistricting. I hate that it's coming up yet again in a chair chat, but here's what I want you to know. Last Wednesday, we had a wonderful Zoom with all of these interested parties from across the state. We heard from some wonderful leaders about what to do. Here's what I want to say to you. Go to ksfairmaps.org, ksfairmaps.org. All the information you need is there. We've posted some things on our socials, but please go to ksfairmaps.org to get empowered with what to do. If you can't get there, please reach out to your local county chair, because we sent them all the talking points and information from those slides. So reach out to your Democratic Party locally and then go to ksfairmaps.org. Well, let's talk about some really good things that have been going on. We have been doing our Democracy Fest across the state of Kansas. We started in Colby last month, and then we were in Dodge City on Saturday, and it was wonderful. We heard from our gubernatorial candidates and our U.S. Senate candidates, and the wonderful one of our people running for Secretary of State, and then local officials and people running for office. I'd like to thank Chair Glenna there at Ford County. Thank you, Bill Heatherman, Jill Gallegos, and the wonderful Kansas Democratic Party staff. We have one more of those coming up. Our grand finale is in Hays, Kansas on Saturday, October 18th. Go to any of our socials and go to our website, and all the information is there. Please come. Hays isn't that far. It's not that far from anywhere in the state, quite frankly, and heck, if it's a 4-hour drive, we're Kansans, we can get there. So Hays, Kansas for our finale on Saturday, October 18th. One thing I don't want to forget is after we left Democracy Fest in Dodge City, we drove up to Dickinson County. The wonderful chair there, my friend Becky Perkins, had a phenomenal event. We heard from the gubernatorial candidates again. We heard from our Attorney General candidate, all kind of people in the room who are interested from all across that region. Great job, Becky Perkins. Thank you for having us there at the Dickinson County Pulled Pork Feed. All right. Well, one final awesome thing that's going on with Democrats just in this couple of weeks. I'm going to talk to you about more stuff next week. But our Wyandotte County Democrats are organized and they are mobilized. I'm so proud of their leadership there. Susan and Alan and Nick and Jock. You guys are doing a wonderful job in Wyandotte County, and they are hosting a banquet, a luncheon banquet featuring 40 years of Democratic governors in the state of Kansas. What a cool thing. We're going to hear from our current governor, Laura Kelly, former governor, Kathleen Sebelius, also Health and Human Services Secretary under Barack Obama. We'll hear from Governor George Carlin and Jill Dawkins, representing all the Dawkins, who were governors, lieutenant governors in our state. So congratulations, Wyandotte NAMs, and please, if you're interested in that, reach out. We can send you information, although I do think they may already be sold out. Folks, there's so much good stuff going on. Register to vote. Get out and vote. Go to ksfairmaps.org, go to ksvotes.org. Make sure you're empowered. Well, let's end the way we always do. Oh, I have to stop myself. Thank you to the Kansas Democratic Party staff. They have been killing themselves to do these events all across the state. We are a small but mighty group, and I appreciate them more than words could ever say. All right, here we go. God bless America. God bless the great state of Kansas, and may God bless you all.